Nice in my parking lot. I want to do this story time real quick. So everybody knows who BTS is. Sorry. Everybody knows who BTS is. My girls are going to go to the BTS concert they have in LA. So, disclosure, I don't know nothing about LA. I don't know. All I know, my grandma lives where my grandma lives. That's where I know about LA. I just know there's bad traffic, and I don't be there. So, I've got some more family who lives there too. I just don't know much about it. I decided I'm taking my girls to this concert because they paid for it. First of all, the concert tickets are $300 a piece. So I'm like, ooh. But we've already committed. We've already bought the tickets or whatever, so we get down there. So first, my cousin, she lives in Linwood. It's an area in Los Angeles or whatever. And she tells me, like, hey, the traffic is going to be bad. So if your concert starts at 7:30, you need to be on the freeway by 3:30, I think she said. So I did one better. I got there on the freeway at 3. Throughout all kind of adversity. There was like some stuff going on or whatever. But we got through it and we went. And so we're on the freeway. It's crowded. I don't know what, my knee is hurting, my back is hurting, I have to pee. Like, everything is going on because it's just, the traffic is just bad. So, I get them there. They jump out. We don't have no connection. We didn't have any thoughts or talks about how we're going to get picked up. So I figured I'm just going to come back where I dropped them off at and pick them up. So that was that. We dropped them off. We gone. So it's me, my daughter, and my niece. We're in the car. We're going to go to the movies. See the movie Encanto while we're waiting on them to go to the show. But I don't know Inglewood. So I want to get to an area. Let me see if it's better lighting over here. I want to get to an area that's safe enough for me to look on my phone and find out, what's in the surrounding area where we can go to the show at, where we can go to the movies. And so, we're at Shell Station. I'm looking or whatever, and I see a cinema with a good rating. Oh, okay. So my daughter came back in the car, but I'm just gonna keep on going. So anyway, it's me, my niece, and my youngest daughter in the car because my 2 oldest daughters go to the show. So we're looking for a place to go and watch the movie or whatever. That lighting looks good. I don't know how to. Okay. Well, this is what we're gonna be able to do. Look how it looks. Anyway, maybe I'll open the door. I'll edit this junk out. Okay. So, it's me and my daughter and my niece, my youngest daughter and my niece. And so we go to one cinema that I thought was going to be cool because the ratings was good or whatever. Come to find out, it's like 30 minutes from where we are. And come to find out, thank you, that it's a real cinema, like the theater that you would go to see like an opera or something like that at. And plus it's in the hood. It's like, is it a bad area? Like you're like, your destination's on the right. It's like, no, it's not, because I'm not stopping right here. So then I asked my one of my daughters who's at the concert to find out a movie theater from a friend of hers that she knows that knows the area. And so she tells us to go to Paramount movie theater or whatever. And I'm like, Paramount movie theater, okay. So I put in a navigator and it says it's another hour away. I'm like, damn, because like I said, I have to pee, my knee is hurting and my back is hurting. So we drive the hour over here or whatever, and it's the Paramount Studios for like movies and things, like real movies and stuff. And I'm like, God damn it. So then I tell my niece, I said, hey, could you Google now? By this time, my phone is freaking about to go dead. Excuse me, and my daughter's phone I'm using for the navigator. So I told my niece, like, hey, can you Google up an AMC near here? So she does that. The closest one is in Santa Monica. Like, damn, Santa Monica. Or whatever. So they say it's another 30 minutes away. Go to there. The movie theater is the AMC or whatever, and it's nice, but it's in a downtown area of Santa Monica, so there's no parking. And I'm like, damn, this is a wrap. I just said it out loud. I said, you know what, Brazil, this is my daughter. I was like, it's a wrap. We ain't gonna be able to watch the movie because by the time we get the show, because now it's like 7 something. It's almost 7. Actually, after 7:30, and that's when the doors open for my other daughter's concerts. So I find some parking real quick, and I'm like, dang, we gonna have to walk a little bit, but you know, we can go to the show. So we go. The guy's like, do you still want to get the tickets because the show's already started. It's been about 30 minutes or whatever. And I asked my daughter, she said, you know, she asked my niece, and they were like, yeah, we watch it. So it's $50. Like, damn, okay. So we go and watch the movie. The movie's good. We laughed or whatever. It's a good movie. Get out the movie theater, and we go out a different door than we came in. We don't know this area at all. I don't know nothing about it. So we just walking to find the car. Can't find a damn car. I done forgot where we parked. I'm like, oh my God. So it's nighttime. I have peed at this point, so I'm thankful for that. It's nighttime. My back is hurting, legs is hurting, burning. We walking around downtown Santa Monica. Don't know the area, nothing. I got my car keys in one hand, scissors in another hand. I don't know what the hell is going on out here, but there's a lot of people walking around because it's Santa Monica. So, long story short, with this part is we end up finding the car after about 15, 20 minutes of walking around. Then now it's time for me to go get my daughters. So we try to go get my daughters, and it's traffic like crazy because I don't know if you guys know what BTS is or who BTS is, but it's like a huge K-pop band or whatever, and there's just thousands of people coming to see the concert, and thousands of people are walking around because the concert's over now, and they're trying to find their cars or whatever they're doing, but it's just super crowded. So I'm trying to turn into the stadium so I can get my daughters, and it's blocked off. It's blocked off everywhere. And I'm like, what the hell? So it's blocked off everywhere. My damn arm is hurting. It's blocked off everywhere or whatever. And so now my daughters are calling. They're trying to like, Mom, where you at? Wherever, whatever. And I'm like, hey, I can't call it. I'm on this one street, whatever. But we're in front of the studio. Okay, stadium. So I'm like, okay, well, you're going to have to come from in front of the stadium and come down and look for me because I can't look for you. I can't get out of this car and like go into the stadium. They won't let me do all that. So, they end up, I told them a street to walk down where I see all these people at or whatever, and I'm right here. So I see them, and they see me. But it's so much traffic and so many people driving crazy that they're not going to be able to get across the street. Like, they can, but it would be risky. So I'm seeing them, and I'm like, hey, come across the street or whatever. Like, I'm trying to, like, coax them to come across the street. They don't want to come. So then the security guy that works for the stadium is telling people how to go. And I'm like, hey, dude, can I get my daughters right there? Can you help them get across the street? And he's like, oh, you have to go up there and turn, ma'am, and this, that. No, can I just get my daughters? And he was like, something. But by this time now, the traffic then moved up, and I have to move up. And so now I'm irritated now because I have to move up. So I'm like, dang. So they call me back like, Mom, you know, whatever. I'm like, why y'all didn't just come across the street? You know, they were scared to come across the street or whatever. So I'm like, well, look, now y'all don't have to walk down the street because I can't turn up here. I don't know what this guy is talking about, but I can't turn. So they come running across the street. Well, actually, they came down the street, and I was hoping that we didn't move up too far for them, so we missed them again. And so we stuck in this back-to-back traffic, stuck right here, whatever. And I told the girls, come down. They came, I see them. I get out the car in the middle of the street. I just get out the car because, really, somebody alarmed and went off. Hope it ain't going to be all up in the video, but I think it might. Okay, let me pause it. So again, long story short, so the girls, I get out of the car, I'm getting them. They come across the street, we jump in the car, and we get on the freeway. So after the hellish night I've had or whatever, my girls are frustrated because they were sitting outside for probably about maybe 30 minutes after the concert or whatever. So I look over at my second to oldest. She's in the front seat, and she's the main one who really wanted to go to the show. And her face is like kind of screwed up or whatever, like upset. So I said, this fool got his lights right in my eye. I said, did you enjoy the concert? And she was like, she began to tell me how she didn't or whatever. And I'm telling you, I kid you not, I wanted to just snatch the roof off the top of the car because that was like I'm like, really? You didn't enjoy it after all we went through to get down here or whatever and all this, whatever. But you know, she's a teenager. Like, it's not her fault or whatever. So I had to get myself together and just drive home. So, oh, damn. That's why you don't do no video in the parking lot. So, oh, my God. Okay, so that happened. So then I get on the freeway. All of my daughters are asleep, except for one, my oldest daughter, whatever. She's helping me get through this freeway. Because like I said, it's LA. I don't know the area. So I get off the freeway because I used to live in Southern California, close to where my niece lives. but it's nighttime and it's fog. And so I'm getting turned around in my mind. Like it's at this time now, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm trying to get my niece home and it's foggy and I'm like, oh my God. Anyways, get her home. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I push the panic button on the rental car keys instead of the hood or whatever. So it's like all out. It was all out at 1 o'clock in the morning. My sister comes and gets her daughter or whatever, gets my niece. We go home or we go back to the hotel. On the way back to the hotel, it's so foggy that I can't see any of these streets. I can't see the street signs, and I'm like, oh my God. So I just have to go by my memory because we used to live out here. Go by my memory and get back to the hotel. So all in all, like that was like the worst experience ever. And I'm so thankful to God that we all are safe and we're all fine and we made it through that without having a real bad situation. But it was bad. It could have been bad a lot of different times in a lot of different ways, dangerous and everything like that. So yeah, that was it.